Looks like it's net time. Got the radio ready. Howdy everybody, Steve here, KM9G. It is net time. Any minute now. Let's watch. The first kerchunk of the net. And it was me. The second kerchunk of the net. Kerchunks are important, folks. That's how you know your radio is ready for net time.
CQ. This is WD9HFD calling together the Apple River Amateur Radio Association Wednesday Night Net. This net meets on the Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. to discuss topics of interest relating to the spirit of amateur radio. Anyone with a valid amateur radio license is welcome to participate in the net. This net uses a round-robin format. Please do not call or return unless it is an emergency. If there is anyone with an emergency at this time, please say break. Hearing no emergency traffic, at this time, is there anyone with announcements for the net? Hearing no announcements, we will move on down the script. We had a meeting today at Wednesday at our Milltown location, and had fair attendance with considering the nice weather that we were having. Some people may be doing other things, but we had pretty good attendance and kind of welcome Steve back.
That's me.
Steve has been gone down to warmer climate there for a number of months, and Steve was back, so we had some discussion with him on his travels and so on. Didn't really work on any projects because there were some time constraints, but did discuss some of the things that we want to do and make changes with in terms of maybe even looking at scheduling one Wednesday night a week so that those people and members who can't make it during the Wednesday morning get-togethers will be able to participate in our activities at that time. So that's kind of what it was. And we left some things to be discussed next week that we kind of, talked around but did not resolve. So that's going to be fine. So at this time, we're going to start accepting check-ins. Please call WD9HFT.
Kilo Mike 9 Golf, KM9G.
KD9 UGA. I guess we'll take them two at a time. We've got KN9G and KB9 UGA. So, Steve, KN9G, take it away.
Hey Gail, this is Steve, KM9G. Good to be back in town. Good to see everybody at the club today. And this is actually my first net on this repeater because you guys put it up while I was out of town on the road. So, hi everybody. Back to net.
Yeah, that's true. We got it up last fall, and we just in the last week had experienced our first situation where it was not available when we wanted to use it, and as it turned out, it wasn't the repeater at all, but a ground fault plug-in that decided to cease to operate properly. So we fixed that, and it's back on order. So, okay, next, KB9 UGA, welcome aboard.
Well, this is KB9 UGA. Handle on this end is Jeff. Welcome back, Steve. Joined the club while you were away, and
Welcome,
fine
Jeff.
business on having a net a month or so in the evening. Even the YL put her hands up, since I am still on the working able to make it to the Wednesday morning meeting because of my work schedule. But fine business with that. Back to Nat, KD9UGA.
Very good, Jeff. Yeah, you're right. That the work does seem to interfere with things, but it sure helps to pay the bills. So, yeah, I think we will work on getting something maybe 6:30 till a little later on in the evening, one night a month or so, and we'll see how it works out. So I guess with that, I'm going to once again call for check-ins. Is there anyone out there who can check in? We'll stand by for check-ins. WD9HFT.
And 0TCN.
Hey, that's John. Taking them one at a time.
And 0TCN, John. I guess that was the only check-in this round, so we'll take them one at a time if that works. So go ahead.
Yeah, good day over there today, and come back, a little birthday YL here, and I'm currently out here during the bird feeder area with the birds. Aren't very happy about it, so at the risk of getting dive bombed here, but this guys, good to hear you. Let's turn it back to Nat, N0TCN.
N0TCN, WD9HFT. Well, you gotta let God's creatures have their way once in a while. But I don't know about being dive bombed. I think I would, figure out something there. You were a little noisy, but full copy. No problem at all. So I guess with that, we'll call one more time. Is there any additional people who want to check in to the W9WAR Wednesday night, your evening network? Well, I guess hearing no one, we will take our steps to wind down the net. Including myself, we only had 4 check-ins tonight, but weather being what it is, I suspect there's, other priorities. So, as a side note for new listeners here, every Wednesday morning, usually around 9 a.m., we meet at the W9WAR Clubhouse in Milltown, Wisconsin, directly across the street from the Circle K gas station. We tend to have coffee and some bakery goods, and at times very interesting, aggressive discussions about amateur radio and all other things of concern. And it's all done in the light of enjoyment and the hobby. And we also, welcome stop-bys and anyone who's interested in amateur radio is absolutely welcome to stop and participate. So I guess I'd like to thank all of those who checked in tonight. And don't forget to put it on your calendar to check in next Wednesday night. So with that, I guess I will close the net for this evening and go back to general amateur radio operations. So WD9HFT closing the net at 1809.
And that is all it takes for a net. Don't be shy, folks. If there's a net in your area, be sure to check in. This repeater is located on top of a water tower in St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin. It is a 70-centimeter repeater. It's running a GE Master 2. I believe that's MSTRII if you're looking it up. I've done a video on the water tower itself showing where it was going to be located. And I've done a video on the clubhouse. There will be a link at the top corner there for the clubhouse video. And Net meets every Wednesday night at this time, and you check in when they call for check-ins, and you talk a little bit about yourself, and sometimes the conversations go around and around a couple of times, and sometimes they don't. It just depends on how many people are there. It is a good opportunity to make sure that your radio is still working and that your mic skills are not rusty, and usually they're free to check into because that's what a lot of this stuff is. This was the ICOM 7100 in my car. I am in Schaefer, Minnesota. Net Control WD9HFT was in Amory, Wisconsin. John N0TCN was in Centuria, Wisconsin. And I don't know where Jeff is because Jeff joined after I left. So we'll get to meet Jeff sometime at a club meeting coming up. Check out your local repeater. Check out when the net schedule is by looking at their website and join in. Your repeater needs you. There's a video right here I think you might enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.